And gentleman is not the right word to describe it, I guess. But you have already heard a lot about him in Mary's act just a minute ago. So it's like we already know him. It's like he's our friend already. I'll bring him up on stage right now, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Blair Lobb! You got your hands, why don't you use them?
You won't be clapping.
In retort, no. Getting a text from your mother while fucking is not weird. When you check it, you're fucking her, and you look at the girl, it's like, who's my mother? That's weird. For me. Thanks, have a good night. I went on a vacation last week because my life is so hard with not having a job. I'm really stressed out about, you know, sitting at home and watching cable. I went on a vacation to a fucking island. And I go to the outhouse, but the person didn't call an outhouse. They were like, no, it's a composting toilet, which is apparently a toilet that's this fucking high off the ground, upstairs, and then you have to crank it with bread in it. And I asked the person, like, does it work different with baguettes, or rye bread, or white bread? I mean, what do you use? And they're like, I don't fucking know. Just climb up the stairs and go use the toilet. And I'm like, yeah, alright, that's cool. I'm on an island, and I got really comfortable after being on the island for a couple of days. Because, like, you don't hear any, like, occasionally, instead of hearing, like, a car drive by, you hear, like, a boat go, and kids behind it on a big donut screaming. And you're cool with that. It's like, oh, they're on a boat, motherfucker. At one point, actually, we're not going to go there yet. Hold on. I was at work, when I was still employed. I had a Definitas. And I was out on the fucking smoke deck. And people used to come by all the time to check out the river. Like, the river was something really cool to see. It's like a dam, an island, and a fucking bunch of brown water you can't eat food out of. Basically. This woman walks up, and she's with her friend, and she's one of those people that had to lay down that day. Pulls her pants up with fucking pliers like it's still the fucking 70s, and button those fuckers. These pants were so fucking tight, and she was so fucking old, it didn't work together at all. She walks up, and she's got like 5 beers in each hand. And she goes to set the beers down, and she's like... Now, she's setting the beers down. I'm going to talk down here because it's closer to the mic. She's setting the fucking beers down. I am right behind her, a floor up, watching her fucking tight ass not split through these fucking pants. And I start laughing my ass off because she's not that young, she's not that cute, and those pants are way too fucking tight. And I start laughing, and she looks back because her friend like knocks her on the shoulder, and she's like, "That guy's laughing at you and your tight pants." And she's like, "Are you fucking laughing at me?" I'm like, "Yes." I have to get off my break, and I clocked back into the badge, to the door, and went back to work. And I'm sure she had quite a bit of conversation where her friend told her, "No, you're not too old for those pants." I've also seen kids just randomly, just like, they're like 11 or 12, they probably shouldn't be 5-year-olds, but they just walk through stores going, "Nah, nah, 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 nah," and then they notice you're looking and they're like, "I didn't make that noise." And I make fun of this. I make fun of this a lot. But it's not so funny when it happens to you. So I'm on this island, and I'm chilling there, and I got really comfortable with just being like in the middle of a fucking huge lake in Minnesota. And I got really comfortable, and it's been a couple days since I've had a shower, because I'm in fucking... Did anybody ever seen Evil Dead? Yeah, I was staying in that shack without a shotgun and a fucking chainsaw arm, which is good, because I had an inch on the back of my nutsack. So I'm sitting there with an inch on the back of my nutsack, and I'm like, I'm on an island, fucking who cares? So I my hand on the back of my pants and just like to the back of my nutsack, scratching it. And like basically I'm trying to keep my balance and I basically look like this, scratching my nutsack on the side of a fucking island. I get done with the itch and I feel so much better, and I reach out of my butt crack area and I look forward and there's like a guy, his wife, and a kid 7 feet from shore. They saw exactly what the fuck I did, so like, I mean, what do you do at that point? It's like, you're gonna see my face better, but I should walk to the fucking water and wash my hands off, shouldn't I? I mean, just to be polite at this fucking point. So I walk down there and I wash my hands and I'm like, Took me a couple days to get past the point that I was cooking every meal for my friend. I went up there because I don't have a job, and she needed somebody to drive, and she's like, if you cook every meal, I'll wash the dishes. And it's like, I hate dishes, but I love to eat, so I'll cook your fucking meals. I'm like, what do we have to cook on? She's like, a gas stove that you hook up to propane and a Dutch oven. As a male that's dated, you can't really get past the Dutch oven fucking comic. It's like, I don't love you anymore, but I still sleep next to you. Over your head. Fart. Yes. I'm so glad to be fucking single at this point. I haven't dated, like, fuck. I haven't dated since January. Thank God. Like, I don't know what the fuck happens to you when you fucking start dating and it's like, oh, this is a good idea. No matter what happens, it's a good idea. When you get to the point where you hate that person, you can't stand their conversation, you hate Twilight, and because you should. And ultimately, like, I faked 9 orgasms in my last fucking relationship. I've never once faked an orgasm for myself. I spew everywhere. Every fucking where. Because I know what's going on. This girl, literally, I had her fucking confused and convinced in the fact that, no, you don't know shit about fucking shit. So I can tell you this, I had an orgasm, but I didn't come. No, it happens sometimes. I didn't come, but I had an orgasm. Just go to sleep. Oh, she's snoozing. I can go jack off and finish myself off right. Thank you.